Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on our Mercedes G55 AMG. Let's make some V8 sounds. You ready? Lately there's been a fuel smell, and I kind of smell it around this side of the vehicle on the outside after a long drive, and then this last drive we also smelled it inside the car, but I think that's coming through the AC vent where it pulls in air right around that part when it's not on recirculate. So I don't think anything is smelling inside. We left the windows open and we let it run again for a little while, and we didn't smell fuel inside, but we definitely did smell it around this side. There's also a check engine light. We're gonna run the code scanner, see what our code is, and try to narrow down what is causing this fuel smell. More than likely, it's part of the EVAP system that ventilates the fuel tank and all of that good stuff for emissions purposes. But there's a lot of different components. There's a charcoal canister in the back corner over there. There's a valve up here. There's a few different components. So we want to make sure we're replacing the right part. Let's get started. First thing we're going to do is turn the key to the on position, and we're going to plug in our code scanner to see what kind of OBD2 error codes are causing the check engine light. There's a whole ton of different OBD2 scanners. I've got probably 3 different Bluetooth ones. I've got the Mercedes system that plugs into the laptop, but for this I just want to know what the code is. So this guy's super simple. We're gonna hit read 2 codes. Let's see what they are. P2422. It's just P422. Okay, all right, let's look that up. All right, that was easy. So code 2422, if you look it up, it says that it signifies evap vent valve stuck closed. I don't know exactly how the EVAP system in these trucks is plumbed, but if it's stuck closed, that shouldn't lead to any fuel smells, should it? I don't know. Well, let's see where the EVAP valve is. I think I know where it is. We got to pop the hood and check underneath. All right, let's look in here on these G-Wagons. Depending on the model year, they're either around here or they're somewhere in the back. Let's dig in and see where it is on this one. Now, I know what it looks like. There's the vacuum pump for the center lockers. No, I don't see it here. Let's see, where's the fuel lines? Okay. Oh, I think there's the fuel line right there. Well, what should go, oh, there it is, right there. That is what we're looking for. There's a little electric connector going to the top. There's one line right there going to it. And there should be another line, yep, right there, that goes to the rear of the truck where the charcoal canister and all that stuff is. So we are going to replace this guy and see if it fixes our problem. Now here's a brand new valve that we've got ready. I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. It comes with the rubber isolator, so you don't have to take the old one off and put it on here. That's really it. So if it's stuck closed, we really can't tell by blowing through it. But if it's stuck open, then we know that it's stuck open and it's bad. So I wonder if that one's stuck open or stuck closed. Well, either way, we're gonna find out. We're gonna take that little electric connector off, take the 2 hoses off, and then in order to get the valve out of the truck, there's a little metal tab that this slides over, just like that. So literally all you do is just pull this up. But first you gotta get the hoses and the electric connector off. Here is the old valve, we got it off. Let's blow through it and see if it's stuck open maybe. All right, blow through one side and then the other. No air? All right. All right, okay. So it's closed, I guess the same as the other one. I wonder if this thing's totally fine and doesn't need replacing.
Looks the exact same.
Yeah, it should look the same. Let's see. Here's the, oops. Need to clean up this mess. Are they the same?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Same dimensions. Is the plug the same?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's get this one on and see how it goes. I've got the new valve on there, right there. We've got new stainless steel clamps on the two hoses. I'll put the links down in the description for all this stuff I'm buying. Just in case it ends up being the actual solution, you can use the same parts. So this is not a hard mount, as you can see. It's got that rubber isolator. You just slip it over that metal piece. Now we're gonna plug it in and we will reset the codes and drive for a bit, and we'll report back in a minute. We're gonna go take it for maybe a 10-minute drive, come back and check everything out. So far so good. We've been driving, how long do you think?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. And we wanna give it some time on the highway because I noticed when we did smell the gas, it was after driving on the highway for a while with everything warmed up, fuel temperature warmed up in the gas tank from all the recirculating through the fuel rail and everything. So we're gonna give it maybe, I don't know, 5 more minutes going this direction, and then we're gonna turn back around and go home. Give it a total of maybe 25 minutes drive time, maybe a little bit more than that. So far so good. Let's make some V8 sounds. You ready? Now we've turned around and we're heading back towards the house. I'm gonna find an exit here and we're gonna pull over, find a parking lot, and sit there and let it idle. We're not gonna shut it off. We're just gonna let it idle and kind of heat soak for a little bit, just to create more scenarios where it might act up. And then we'll get back on the highway and head home, and hopefully we're still good. All right, we found a place to pull over here outside of a gas station. Just gonna chill here, put it in park. We'll give it about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, then we'll get back on the highway and head home. All right, that's enough time idling. Let's go get back on the highway.
Should jump the car.
Jump it right there?
Yeah.
That would not be fun.
Yeah, no.
We're back at the house. No check engine light. Do you smell any gas?
Nope.
No gas smell?
No.
No. And we're gonna turn it off. We gotta fix the TPMS sensor. We're gonna turn it off and see if there's any gas pressure or smell or anything that comes out, because we noticed that too. Whenever we parked it and turned it off, that's when even more gas smell came out. The whole garage smelled like gas. We had to leave the doors open and stuff. So let's see if that happens. Well, it's been sitting for a while. We don't have any fuel smells. I think this is a success. So if you've got this same problem, you've got fuel smells, it's really gonna be the charcoal canister in that back wheel well or this valve. In our case, the error code, the check engine light, led us straight to that valve. We replaced it, easy fix. The valve, I bought the Uro brand, URO. I like that brand. It's a little bit cheaper than OEM Mercedes, and I've never had anything but good luck with it. I'll put the link down in the description below, along with the factory Mercedes part number. I think the factory Mercedes part is probably about 90 bucks. The Uro one was about 50 bucks. The Uro brand, I could get it overnight on Amazon, so I got that instead of waiting a week for the Mercedes one. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you got any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'm always happy to help. In the meantime, I love you guys. I will see you next time. What are you doing on there?
Brakes are gonna. Oh my god, you killed the butt.
Would you what? What?
Light.
Oh dang!
Going
Oh yeah, you got squooshed. All right, what's next, man? What else do we have to fix?
the Hummer with no wheels on it.
Oh, yeah. We need to finish replacing the rear axles and the rear brakes? And
yeah.
seals in the back differential, right?
Yeah.
What's next on this guy?
Nothing.
I think we got a couple light bulbs we got to replace for those little arrows on the dash. And, oh, we need tire pressure sensors, either in these, or we got to put the smaller wheels and some 34-inch tires on it.
No.
No? No.
Too much.
Too much. All right. We'll figure it out. See you guys next time.